Supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
At umms.org/better.
You're listening to the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Locksley throws wide open left side. Farouk at the 5. Farouk dives down to the 1-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal for Maryland at the 1.
Now back to Talking Terps with Johnny Holliday and Coach Mike Locksley.
And a couple of more guys the Terrapins have signed today to come to the University of Maryland. One guy from Philadelphia. You had a pretty good player here a couple of years ago from Philadelphia.
Well, DJ
Moore.
Oh, yeah, out of Emotep.
Yep. Jesse Moody went to Imhotep up in Philadelphia, the offensive lineman. And Javante Williams played up at Northwest High School from Damascus for Coach Riggio. And a couple of good ones, Coach.
Really good ones. And, I usually go to the well in recruiting. There's certain people who I respect their opinion on players, and both these guys were highly recommended. With Jesse, he came out of Emotep, and Coach CY, who has coach guys like Christian Barmore, who came and played for me down south, and DJ Moore. And so Coach CY played a major role in introducing me to Jesse. And then Torrey Smith called me about JJ 2 years ago.
Not a bad receiver.
And he said, Coach, I got a receiver that's probably going to be a tight end, and he's playing with level 82 at the time. And he said, if you're looking at some of these other guys, you need to look at him. And we put the tape on, and there's no doubt that what Torrey said was correct. And so two people who I respect in the business of evaluating when you talk to high school people, or you talk to the people that work with these guys coming out of high school. And these are two people that have made really strong recommendations over the last 10 years that I've been dealing with both those guys. And so these guys are products of people that I trust. And, JJ started his career at Bullis, finished up at Northwest. Plays a lot of detached tight ends, but he'll end up being an H move guy. And you know how much we love using the tight ends here. And then bringing Jesse in, who plays tackle and can play across the board, probably offensive line. His dad, a Georgia Tech Rambling offensive lineman who played for Coach Friedgen. His dad played for Coach Friedgen. So a lot of little history and stories behind a lot of these recruits, but typically people that I respect. And for his dad, who played for Ralph, JJ, who played for Torrey, this is how we recruit, because we get all the information we need, and that's why we usually don't miss. And we didn't miss on these guys.
When you're thinking about coming here, Jesse, did you talk to Zahir a little bit?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
yes, I did.
We have a pretty good defensive end in Zahir Mathis too.
He's great.
You're not kidding. Yeah. What was the selling point for Maryland for you?
Just the relationship I built with Coach Locks, and just knowing that it was a good place to be. Like one of my good friends, Zaz Mathis, he's here doing this thing, and I want to do that as well. So when he was explaining it to me, it just really made sense.
What about you, JJ? What made Maryland the place? And you even took a couple of late trips here.
When I was coming up here, I was talking to you. I just really saw your vision, and I saw the recruits that you were bringing in, the people you were bringing in. I saw your vision. I was like, I want to be a part of it, and you got the pieces to work. I want to do it, and we're going to turn this place up next year.
How did Torrey help?
Oh, yeah, Torrey helped a lot. Man, after my OV, I took all my visits. I was really stumped. I didn't know where to go. And then Torrey called me. He's been calling me for straight weeks on weeks. And then he called me and then added chicks to the call. I was like, okay. So he told me his experience here, how it worked. And then after that, I was really sold on it. I really want to know. I knew I wanted to come here.
You had a great junior year, too. 35 catches, 679 yards, 6 TDs.
And missed some games. Like, how many games did you miss in this year?
Banged up a little bit?
2?
It's like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Because of he transferred, I think, after week 1 or something. So he had to go through some of the protocol of transferring, which, again, part of the transfer decision for you and your family was to be able to enroll early at Maryland, which is a huge plus for us to be able to get these guys up here early, develop them, get them, as you saw, some of the guys that came in early a year ago were able to make an impact because of it.
Jesse, I'm thinking, just talking to you guys, I would imagine that you are great role models for younger kids.
Yes.
And that's a major factor for anybody at your level. And kids will look up to you saying, hey, if Jesse Moody can do this, if Javonte Williams can do this. I can do this. Does that mean a lot to you to have the little kids hanging around you and wanting to be like you guys?
Yeah, that definitely means a lot. Like, I had did this thing where I went to my middle school and I stood on the stage and talked to all these little kids, these little young children about, like what it's like being a student athlete. And it was a really good experience. Like it was really something that I will always look at and be like, dang, I did that. And I really inspired those kids to want to be me, want to do things I do.
Yeah, it's just really cool seeing all these kids in my school. They all look up to me. They all know I'm going to Maryland. They're like, dang, I want to do this. I have people DM me on Twitter, on IG, asking me how to go D1, how to be good at tight end, asking me for help, repost their stuff. It's really cool. And my little sister, she wants to go to Maryland now too.
What grade she in?
She's third.
Oh, so old.
Yeah, she's little.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. A lot of conversation with third grader, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
She only comes to game day visits just to get the lanyard, so she put on her bag.
How about your teammates? How did your teammates react when you announced that you're going to come to the University of Maryland?
So I announced I was going to come to Maryland back in the summer, so it was more Bullets teammates reacting. They were all really happy for me. They were like, it's a great spot for you. And then more into the season, when we came to the games, I like to bring my teammates so they can get a look at the future. They can possibly get recruited here too because we're trying to build something here. Okay. They're seeing the tight ends and how it works here. Like, dang, you chose the right spot. This is really good for you. Just seeing Dorian out there, like, I know this is where I want to be. So if you're
going to go one-on-one with Quincy Wilson, who wins that match?
Me.
For speed, right?
Of course, anything.
Yeah,
speed.
There you go.
Force,
he's coming here too,
Yeah,
and I can tell he was a secret weapon in recruiting Quincy. I know Coach Valman did a tremendous job, but I can remember talking to Quincy, and then he pops up on the phone like, "Hey, Coach, we got it done." So, really tight-knit group of guys, man, and for us to be able to bring a Quincy and bring a JJ and go up to Philly and go back to Emotep and bring a Jesse in like we did a few years back with DJ Moore. Again, leads us to know and believe that the future looks really bright for the Terps.
And, for both of you guys, being a student athlete today, playing football, the amount of hours it takes to study the playbook, to be in practice, then go to class, it takes an enormous amount of energy for both of you.
Yeah.
And you're obviously doing extremely well in high school, too.
Mm-hmm. It's not that hard once you get used to it.
That's the Bullets guy talking.
I
agree with him. I got to high school when you get to like junior or sophomore year, it's easy. Like you just know your routine is down. What you need to work on, what you need to know, what you need to do is just down already. So you just go and do it.
What are you guys going to study? What are you planning on studying, Jesse?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. What about yourself?
Something in engineering or business, one of the two.
Oh my
goodness. Business as well. Those are my top concerns.
Yeah, can I be your manager? Okay, later on.
We can talk.
we can talk. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys. Great to have you with us. We look forward to seeing you play.
Thank you.
All right, we'll come back with more. A couple of more recruits coming in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Toyota.
Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You get a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Something stop talking this way? Yeah. It's actually kind of fun.
Hey, I got your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
What'd I miss?
I have no idea.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh. Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concerts. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
Shot clock, the fade away from the left wing. It's good.
How about that?
And one opportunity. Right on cue. It's Pharrell Payne.
Fires the 3-ball, and he got it. Iggy's got his second 3-pointer of the night.
Join Maryland Terrapins men's basketball at Xfinity Center as the Terrapins host the Michigan Wolverines Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Get your tickets to this Big Ten matchup by visiting umterps.com/MVB tickets.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
There are a lot of myths out there about how the Maryland Lottery works. Playing the lottery responsibly means knowing what's true and what's not. The facts are, all games have similar odds. You should never try to recover losses by taking more risks. And you shouldn't play the lottery when you're feeling stressed. But the biggest fact is, you should always play responsibly. Learn more facts and myths at mdlottery.com, and please play responsibly.
Sports on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Washington sets up, looks to the right, throws to the right, wide open in the end zone. Touchdown to Jaleel Farouk.
Now back to Talking Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Locksley.
And two more guys deciding to stay home and play for the Terps here in College Park. One right down the road from DeMatha, defensive back Darrell Carey is with us, and also from Bishop McNamara, played for Coach Calhoun over there, linebacker Gianni Davis. A couple of guys that are going to be coming to Maryland, and congratulations, guys, in making your decision.
Thank you.
Had to be tough, huh?
Yes, sir.
A lot of people have the same story, don't they?
Yes, sir.
But we got the best story.
Look at that.
We want you.
Yes, sir.
How about this WCAC battle here? Because you got Bishop Mac, you got DeMatha. But what really kind of bothers me, Johnny, because I always give you stuff about having called 100 years of Maryland football, is it didn't dawn on me until this morning when I'm FaceTiming Gianni, and his face pops up on my FaceTime, and I feel like I'm looking at Vernon, and it made me realize of how old I am, because I officially have signed, I think, the first son of a player that I recruited. Usually I feel like Benjamin Button, that I never get old because I deal with 18 to 22-year-olds. But to know that, I mean, their grandma, his I guess, great-grandma, right? Yeah, great-grandma. All right, Miss Adeline Davis. You know how many years I recruited Vernon to Maryland, Vontae, the late, great Vontae Davis to Illinois, and now I've got Gianni Davis coming in. And then Darrell made the decision to flip from a place up the street there up north and stay here at home, and from a really strong family. The thing I loved about his visit was he has a strong village behind him. His grandfather played at Morgan State, mom, and have a family business that has been very successful in this area. So two really, really big time gets for us from the WCAC.
Did you guys play against each other?
Yes, sir.
Who won the game? DeMatha? Neil McGregor, right? Once again. He wins everything, doesn't he? Yeah.
Sir.
You know, you're talking about Coach going way back with your dad. I broadcast the game when your dad was playing. Yeah, that's how far back I go.
He's been with Terp football for 100 years.
I remember, like, every time your dad caught a pass, I'm saying this is going to be another touchdown, okay? Because nobody could tackle him. I remember one game there must have been 4 or 5 guys in his back that he carried the last 40 yards down the sideline to the end zone. You missed seeing a good – well, of course, you weren't around, so you couldn't see your dad play. He was something.
What do you think about that, Gianni?
I think it's something.
You think it's something, huh?
Yeah, I think it's
we
something.
tried to recruit him as a tight end, H, because of Vernon, but he's like, no, coach, I'm a defensive player. He plays outside backer. He'll end up playing Sam for us, and really had a big year for Bishop Mack this year. A lot of TFLs, a different kind of athlete. But I'm gonna just tell you, there's very few Davises that aren't athletic, and I don't know what happened, where it came from, but that Davis family, Coach Locks has eaten off the Davis family for a long time, and looking forward to eating off the Davis family for the next 4 years as well. I will. I love it.
What was the decision to come to Maryland? What was the one breaking point for you that convinced you this is where you want to play college ball?
I mean, it was really just after my official visit. You know, I came here, I already felt like family. You know, teammates, the team, the coaching staff. You know, made me feel like I was at home. So I was just like, why not come to Maryland? My dad did continue the legacy, create my own legacy too. So,
and you talked to your dad about this
yes,
a lot?
sir.
I'm sure you did. Yeah. Hope he had a lot of good things to say about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
When did you realize when you were in high school or maybe in junior high school, you could do something with your football ability?
My sophomore year.
Sophomore year?
Yeah, yes, sir. You know, I really got the chance to showcase my skills and my talent. So, you know, Coach Calhoun allowed me to do that.
Yeah.
What about you, Darrell? Talk about you were committed to Penn State for quite a while. I can actually remember a really tough phone call that you and I had. I wasn't real happy about our phone call, but I respected it. Talk about the decision to come to Maryland.
Well, it all started when my top five. You know, I had Oregon, Texas A&M, Indiana, Penn State, and Maryland. But Maryland saw something different. Like I could play. The coaches, he saw I could play corner, nickel, safety. You know, other schools, they only looked at me as a safety. So that's really what stuck out to me. And it's all been there since I was, you know, little. Since I first started playing, since I was a sophomore. So that's really what stuck out to me. So
the relationship with Coach Azar.
Yes,
Love
sir.
it.
So that's really what stuck out because a lot of schools really saw me as playing one position. But Coach Azar, he saw me as playing multiple. He taught me that I could do more myself than just stay at safety.
You know, Coach McGregor has brought a lot of guys down here from DeMatha.
Yes,
you know, a lot of Scott McBrien, Tim Strachan, a couple of guys.
The late Tim Strachan.
And the late Tim Strachan, who was my broadcast partner for 15 years on radio. He really prepares you guys for the next level.
Yes, sir. I love Coach McGregor.
Everybody does, yeah. Everybody does, yeah.
Great coach.
Well, I'll tell you what's a great story because Coach Pooch is over there. We ran into one of your teachers, and I can't remember what class she taught, but
Miss Rex.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah, I love Miss Rex, man.
And she's a notary, and she had to come notarize something. And this is how, when I tell you, we do all of our research. And so I said, tell me about Darrell Carey. And she said, oh my God, I was walking down the hall. He runs out and he starts covering me and checking me in the hallway. I was like, what?
Oh, she was telling me how to teach her how to backpedal in the hallway. So that's what I was doing. I was doing like little DB drills. So that's all I was doing.
Yeah.
And she was telling me like getting my stance and all that. She was asking me like what I be doing, like how I guard the receivers, how they line up and stuff like that. So that's all that was.
Any great games you remember at DeMatha?
Championship game. The last championship
again,
game.
yeah.
4th and 1.
They had me guard Gonzaga best receiver. He had no catches on me. So that was probably my best game.
You shut him down, huh? Yeah.
Of course.
29 tackles, 10 pass breakups, 3 interceptions during your senior year at DeMatha. What are you going to work on now as you get ready to come in your freshman year at Maryland?
More discipline, bigger, stronger, faster. No, I'm not even coming in just to play, just to start. I'm coming in to make All-American. I want to do something different than a bunch of other people did. I want to be known as the freshman that really do what he got to do. You know, I'm not coming in to play games. I got more goals than to just become a starter. Like I want to break history.
Have an impact.
You're going to own that locker room with an attitude like that, believe me.
Two tremendous young leaders that both are going to bring quite a bit to the table for us. You know, Gianni as an outside backer, Darrell, who can, as we talked about earlier, a Swiss Army knife that can play corner, play safety, play nickel. Really talented guys, but they both come from programs that have developed winners, and that's what we need. That's the missing piece, this mentality. And we have a bunch of guys that we brought in here the last couple of years that share this sentiment. And that's why I have hope. That's why I believe that we're going to be able to get this program where we all want it to be.
Guys, thanks for being with us. All the best. Great to have you at Maryland.
Thank you. Yes,
when we come back, a Super Bowl champion joins us. Vernon Davis, our special guest, coming up next on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
In Ocean City, Maryland, having fun is kind of our thing. I mean, look at these two. They're all about having fun. That's fun. This is fun. Whoa! Too much fun? Nah, no such thing. Because here, even leg day is fun. So head to the coast and, well, just coast. Pump up the volume, or just pump up the pool floaty. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Shot clock. The fade away from the left wing. It's good. Nice. How about that? And one opportunity. Right on cue. It's Pharrell Payne.
Fired the 3-ball, and he got it. Iggy's got his second 3-pointer of the night.
Join Maryland Terrapins men's basketball at Xfinity Center as the Terrapins host the Michigan Wolverines Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Get your ticket for this Big Ten matchup by visiting umterps.com/MVB tickets. UMD.org.
You're listening to the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
To the left corner of the end zone, a leaping grab, and it's touchdown. Shalik Notch in the left corner of the end zone, and he beat Joshua Eaton, and this is a 4-point game all of a sudden.
Now back to Talking Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Locksley.
We go to our Super Bowl bag for our next guest coming up, Coach, and all I have is so many great memories of him playing at the University of Maryland, being maybe even a better person off the field than he was on the field, and then what he did for the Redskins and what he did in the NFL to get to a Super Bowl. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Vernon Davis.
Unfortunately, I don't have any memories of Vernon Davis playing because I actually signed Vernon and rolled out down to the University of Florida. So
how'd that work out?
I got to watch him from afar, but if you knew how hard and how long the recruiting process was for this guy, I think I did a little cartoon thing for him because this guy had committed to us at Maryland and decided to take a trip after. This is when the Under Armour game at first kind of got going, and he decided to take a trip down to Florida because of a relationship he developed with Chris Leak at the Under Armour game. And so I talked him out of going to Florida because after committing to us, he was ducking me for about a week. and I couldn't find him until I bust through his Quiznos restaurant that he was working at. And to make a long story short, the guy that recruited him to Florida, Chris Leak, I actually left Maryland to go to Florida. And I'm thinking about something, man, I should have just let him go to Florida. Yeah. Talk a little bit about your decision to come to Maryland and our relationship, because this thing has gone back a long, long, long time.
Yeah, I think just, growing up in the area, being a fan, I always wanted to go to Maryland and be a part of, feel like I was a part of the community. And then having someone like yourself who was an amazing recruiter, everyone loved you.
They don't love me right now.
Yeah.
Right now, dude. I got.
They will next year, though.
All right.
It was just it all made sense for me to play in my hometown and to be a part of something special. Coach Friedgen was here at the time, and I thought you would stay here, but you left, and you left me hanging, man. You left me hanging. But no, it was all. I still wanted to stay here because it meant a lot to be able to play in front of friends and family. It's nothing like it.
Yeah.
And Grandma Adeline does not get on flights.
Right. My grandmother don't fly.
Grandma don't fly because
she had a chance to come to the stadium to watch me.
She was really upset with me when I took the late Vontae with me to Illinois.
But what kind of feeling does it bring to you, Vernon, to have your son coming here?
It's really special. I think it's just the legacy behind it. Having him just wanting to follow behind me and be a part of University of Maryland. It's just it goes a long way. My family's happy. I know a lot of people who rooted for me while I was playing and still roots for me. They're excited about it and want to see what he can bring to the table. But I tell them all the time, I was like, look, it's not going to be easy just because you have the name Davis. You're not going to just walk in there and expect to start. You got to work. You got to earn your stripes.
Yeah. Mr. Marquito is telling us to wrap it up, so I guess that's going to be it, huh? Still doing some acting and stuff?
Yeah, I'm doing. I got a few films coming out. Done a bunch of things. The latest film I had is Please Don't Feed the Children with Destry Spielberg, Steven Spielberg's daughter. It's a great film. It's a lot going on in that film as far as horror goes. But if you're a horror fan, check it out.
Thank you, Vernon. Great to see you again.
Yeah, you as well.
Okay, back in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
All right, Terps, this year I want to see every Maryland student, alumni, and fan roll up their sleeves and give blood. Go to big10.org/Abbott and let's show the Big Ten what it means to fear the turtle.
So we're in the shot clock. The fade away from the left wing. It's good. Nice. How about that? And one opportunity. Right on cue. It's Pharrell Payne.
Fired the 3-ball, and he got it. Iggy's got his second three-pointer of the night.
Join Maryland Terrapins men's basketball at Xfinity Center as the Terrapins host the Michigan Wolverines Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Get your tickets for this Big Ten matchup by visiting umterps.com/MVB tickets.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You get a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Something stop talking this way. Yeah. It's actually kind of fun. Hey,
I got your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
What I miss?
I have no idea.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-COMFORT. FHFur.com.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh! Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concerts. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
At Planet Fitness, no two members are alike, but they all have one thing in common. They're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
One more, everybody.
One more? 5 more.
You're listening to Maryland Sports on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
35 and 30. On his feet and breaks a tackle, gets inside the 35-yard line. It was like running in cruise control there.
Now back to Talking Terps with Johnny Holiday and Coach Mike Locksley.
Well, Coach, our last show of the year, what a great show it was to have all the recruits come in, some of the special recruits that you signed today, and also Vernon Davis and we'll do it again next year, and I'm sure you can't wait to get started. The awards banquet's coming up in a couple of weeks, and to recognize some award winners from your team.
Yeah, really excited about the future of what this thing looks like. Nobody's happy with what the last couple of years have looked like, but I can tell you that we have a bright future.
Alex Scamponi, thank you very much. And Tom Marquito, thank you. And for Coach Locksley, thank you. And good night from Grill Marks.